Characteristic of life. All living things share the same characteristic of life. They are made up of one or more cells. Cells are the basic units of life. They need energy to live. They respond to stimuli. They react to their environment. For instance, light, temperature, touch, stimuli, anything that causes a response. Life functions. All living things must have the potential to carry out certain behavior known as life functions. Life functions are processes that an organism takes on to help it survive. Life functions are the processes that an organism takes on to help it survive. The life functions are growth, an increase in number of cells. Some organisms, in order to live better in an environment, need more cells. As more cells are made, the organism goes through the process of growth. Adults are larger in size than babies because they have more cells. The growth in their soul helps them live better in their environment. For example, human babies, other offspring are born in one form and then change as they grow to another. Like organism, when one parent organism reproduces by itself, the process is called asexual reproduction. The offspring look like the parent. Bacteria usually reproduce asexually. When two parents reproduce, it's called sexual reproduction. Many plants and animals are sexual reproduction or reproducer, and the process is called sexual reproduction. Nutrition. The taking in the food, the nutrient, taking in of food or nutrient, any substance that promote life and provide energy. Nutrient, any substance that promote life and provide energy. All living things need nutrients to survive. Nutrients keep an organism. Organisms can be categorized according to how they get their nutrients. Autotrophs, organisms that can make their own food, such as plants, in the process of photosynthesis. Heterotroph, organisms that can't make their own food, such as animals. Auto comes from the Greek root autos, meaning self. Hetero comes from the Greek root heteros, meaning other. Trophs comes from the Greek root trophs, meaning one who is nourished. Autotrophs are nourished by themselves, and heterotrophs are nourished by others. Respiration, the breakdown of nutrients to get energy. After nutrients are ingested, metabolism begins. There are two metabolic processes, anabolism and catabolism. Digestion, where nutrients are broken down into simpler forms that are easier for the organism. Metabolism, the set of chemical reactions that maintain the life of an organism. Cellular respiration, using glucose and oxygen along with chemical reaction to produce energy from nutrient. Transport, in human, it involves, for example, the movement of nutrient from the stomach to the cells. Before simple nutrient can be used by cells, they must first be transported from the stomach through the body in a process called circulation. The movement of something through the body of an organism. Once the nutrients reach the cell, they are absorbed and become part of the process of respiration. Synthesis, the use of energy to build more complex chemicals within the body, such as carbohydrates and proteins. When an organism gets energy it can create complex chemicals that perform various tasks. For example, it can create protein, which helps support the structure and function of the body. Excretion, remove the waste product from the body. Not all substances ingested are nutrients. Some of these substances are not useful to an organism. In this case, the organism excrete the substance. There are some substances that act as both nutrient and waste. product. After the organism excretes it, they must replace the product by ingesting or creating more of it. Water is an example of material that human ingest. It is also waste product. We drink it and also we secrete it, for example, as a sweat or as urine. Regulation: organisms survive in changing environment by changing the condition within their bodies. Organisms sense what is happening in their environment and adapt to any change in other to maintain homeostasis. The homeostasis, a state of steady internal physical and chemical condition set by the body. Homeostasis keeps an organism alive despite a changing external environment. Homeostasis comes from the Greek word hemio, meaning same, stasis meaning state. The main state or keeping this state, homeostasis, described as a state in which something remains the same. An example of homeostasis on human: when it's hot, we sweat to cool down our bodies. When it's cold, we shiver, which help warm up our bodies. An organism body can also change over time to better fit a new environment. This process is called adaptation. Some evolving creature may gain new traits that help them survive in the environment. Adaptation, a behavior or physical characteristic that allow an organism to survive or reproduce in its environment. Adaptation are change in species that occur over many generations due to environmental pressure. The organisms don't make a conscious choice to adapt. Adaptation can be behavioral or physiological. Camels are adapted to living in the desert. They are known to be able to survive without drinking water for 6 or 7 months. Who knew introduce a cup of water for the camel? He say, no thank you, I am fine. Check the knowledge. What are the 3 characteristics of all living things? What are life functions? Growth is the increase in the amount of which within an organism. What is the outcome of the reproduction? What form of reproduction do bacteria usually undergo? Why are nutrients important? What are the methods by which nutrients can be gained? When a substance is not useful to the body, it is. What is the purpose of the homeostasis? How does adaptation impact on organism's ability to survive in their environment? Number 1 question: what are the 3 characteristics of all living things? They are made of cells, need energy to survive and respond to stimuli. Made of cells, need energy, respond to stimuli. Number 2, what are life functions? The processes that an organism take on the help it survive. The process that an organism take on that help it. Number 3, growth is the increase in the amount of cells. What is the outcome of reproduction? The creation of new organisms. What form of reproduction do bacteria usually undergo? Asexual reproduction. Why are nutrients important? Nutrients are substances that promote life and provide energy. What are the methods by which nutrients can be gained? Nutrients can either be created by the organism or ingested. When a substance is not used to the body, it's excreted either in urine, either in a sweat. What is the purpose of homeostasis? Homeostasis maintains the stability of the body internal environment. Stability of the body internal environment. How does adaptation impact on organism ability to survive in their environment? An organism may gain new traits that can either help it survive in its environment or prevent its survival. Thank you.